In this episode, it's time to unveil the new wheel tire combo for Ford Fairmont. Aw, crap. Welcome to the channel. My name's Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Van, where I like to focus on budget-minded, relatable, creative builds. A little something I like to call offbeat hot rodding. And today, I wanted to show you guys the fruits of my labor from the past week of painting the Crown Vic wheels, and I got them mounted on some used tires on Friday. So after last week's episode, sanding down the Crown Vic wheels, if you watched my Thursday live stream, you know that I painted these a dark metallic bronze. If I had the can of paint handy, I'd tell you exactly what that color is. But I unveiled that in the last episode. But pretty happy with the way they turned out. Now, I didn't clear coat these yet because I was worried about in the mounting process if they were going to nick them up or whatever. One wheel has a run on it, so I'm going to have to sand that down. But the other thing is the new wheel weights that they put on, of course, they're silver, so I'm back and forth on whether I'm going to paint those or not. Probably will. But then also where they removed the old wheel weights have exposed some little patches as well of rust. So I need to touch those up, but once I do all that, then I'm going to hit them with a clear coat. As I mentioned, Friday I went and got some tires mounted on the wheels. Now I actually got used tires, and I know some of you are probably thinking, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it was a little out of my comfort zone too. But again, with respects to the total budget, that's the direction I had to go. Now, one thing about the used tire situation, well, place I called, of course, you're kind of at the mercy of what they have. So they had 2 of each brand, they had 2 and 2, and I'm okay with that. I really am. But when I was getting them installed, they came in and told me, they said, hey, after further inspecting one of the tires, we just can't sell it to you. So we're gonna give you a brand new tire at the same price. So I thought that was a pretty cool business move, but that means I've got now 3 brands and 4 tires, but hey, whatever. The tread depth on 2 of them is great. Now the downside to that move was 2 of them were directional tread. So they of course mounted those 2 up so they could be on the same side of the car. So if somebody looked at the right side or the left side, they'd see the same brand on the same side of the car. That's fine, I suppose. I probably would have preferred front versus back, but whatever. Well, the one tire, and so the guy who installed those, made sure he told me that. But the problem is, I think the new tire was also a directional tread, and they did not keep track of that. So they gave me 3 tires that all point towards the proper rotation for the driver's side. So that means I'm gonna have to take one of these guys back and get it flipped, but I also think that means I've got some burnout tires. So let's go take a look at the 2 good ones versus the 2 bad ones. As it turns out, the new tire they gave me is actually a unidirectional one, but the other used tire, which I'm going to show you the tread depth on this, it's tremendous, is the other directional one, and it's really not super aggressive. You can see the tread pattern, it's all pointing this direction, but it's not super aggressive. But I don't want to ruin a tire with this much tread depth on it, but I am spotting at least 1 nail here. And I think there was a second one. This is what you kind of settle for with used tires, but that's just kind of, I guess it's par for the course, comes with the territory. I'm not going to be afraid to run these tires for sure. The other 2, on the other hand, let's go take a look at those. So as mentioned, I have 2 tires that I feel really good about the tread pattern, tread depth, tread everything, and then I have these 2. These are the directional ones that are going to be set up for both the driver's side. Yeah, okay. Now, and upon further inspection, these, if you get real deep down into the, I don't know what you call these, lugs or whatever, these siping, the ones that run the radius of the tire, There is kind of some signs of what appears to be a little bit of dry rot starting to happen. So that's definitely disappointing. So like I said, these I think are going to wind up being burnout tires. And I won't have to worry then about one facing the wrong direction because the bull's going to be eating tread off of them. But I'm not obviously going to do that right away. I'm not just going to throw money away. Because that's the crux of the situation here. Which means I need to get you guys a budget update. But you're probably wondering by now, I've talked so much about the tires, but I never said what size. These are P225 50 series 17s. And I'm really happy with the profile I got out of them. It's like that perfect amount of sidewall, not too little to look like you're just gonna bust a rim, but not too much where it's just a bubble like the 14s we moved from. But let's get you guys a budget update. Alright, so I grabbed my paperwork from yesterday, and again, so it's Saturday, my Labor Day weekend. By the way, happy Labor Day weekend to all you guys. It's pretty packed full with activities. College football starts this season. If you guys didn't know it already, I'm a big college football fan, and I have season tickets to my alma mater, Kansas State University. So I'm actually recording this on Saturday as opposed to Sunday because we've got Sunday shenanigans going on too. So I didn't think I'd have enough time to record and upload tomorrow. So that's why we're kind of keeping it simple, just talking about the wheels and tires today. But the last time I gave you a budget update, we were at $1,070.65. Well, the wheels I bought from Facebook Marketplace up in Omaha a couple weekends ago, I got for $25 a piece, so that's $100 ping. And then the tires, bought, purchased, mounted, balanced, were $213.36, meaning that brings the project budget total down to, out of the original $4,000 starting point, $757.29. As a mock-up, I'm pretty happy with the way they turned out. I love the color, I love the sidewall proportion, I love the 17s. But just to give you kind of a quick overview of what I hope to accomplish the rest of Labor Day weekend, I'm either going to start addressing the parking brake situation in the rear. I might hook up the proportioning valve up front, or I might even start the 5-lug conversion up front, because I actually found someone who wanted to buy my old wheels and tires. So Monday morning I'm going to go drive about an hour and a half to make that sale. So I'll get some money back for the project total, and that'll be good. Anyway, there's a lot of work to be done in a lot of different areas. So I gotta get to it. Now, if you watched my Thursday live stream, we talked about a master cylinder conundrum between the rear disc brake piston diameter compared to the front. Upon further review, turns out the Mark VII rear end that I have comes out of a 91 to 92 model, in which they changed their rear piston brand, manufacturer, style, whatever, that it actually has a 9mm smaller piston than what everybody was telling me I had. It went from 54mm down to 45, and I did confirm that. So I can run my stock front calipers, 60mm calipers. So we're all good. I got that all figured out. But there's still just a bunch of loose ends left. I will probably do a whole entire different episode on all those loose ends. So I guess we'll just kind of start to shut it down, and that's first starts with reminding you guys this t-shirt sale for straight 6-band Pistons tee or 3060s 198 slant 6 inspired tee remains until the Monday night, September 8th. So you have about a week left to take advantage of reduced prices on my swag. So go to the description below, check out the link to my Spreadshirt, and go pick yourself up one of my t-shirts at a discounted rate. September also marks a little competition between Jason Carr, old car auto guy, and myself. We are having a race to see We're both trying to pick up 100 subscribers in the month of September, and so we're going to see who can hit that mark first. Now, if neither of us hit it, of course, at the end of the month, we will figure out whoever picked up the most subscribers. So this is just kind of an opportunity to raise awareness or exposure to both of our channels. Obviously, selfishly, I want to win that. What prize, you may ask? Bragging rights? America, right? But anyway, no, if you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. And that's just about gonna do it. Now, the Car Guy and Six Fan Show, you might be wondering, we are still sort of tinkering with that and trying to get that figured out. We hope mid-September to be back up and running consistently, but the way things had gone with Jason and I, we didn't like, I said it before and I'll say it again, we really didn't like the quality of the product we were putting out, and we wanted to do better, so we want to make sure we can consistently deliver something of good quality. Otherwise, guys, thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching as far as this episode goes. Like, comment, or share this episode. I don't care which one you do, just do one. That makes me happy. Or if this is your first time watching the channel, think about subscribing. That's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, peace out.